Well, hello friends. Welcome back. This is Terry from my cottage up north. Today we started a new project. I was able to pick this up a while back. It's a used plow I want to put on my Polaris Sportsman four-wheeler. Pretty much for when the snow is only an inch or two rather than get out the big tractor. I figured it'd be a neat thing to do to plow it with this one. So unfortunately the spacing right here is totally different than the spacing for the mounting plate I'm putting under the four-wheel. So I got to modify the plow to fit. But first we got to get the plate underneath the four-wheeler and get that mounted. This is the plate that I bought. It's made by Moose Utility Division. It's made right for my Sportsman. And it gets bolted on underneath. But unfortunately, it was a struggle to do it because you have to take the foot pads off to mount it. And to take the foot pads off, you had to take the housings off on the back here. So it's quite a process. But I've got it where I need it to be now, and I just got to bolt a plate underneath. And then we got to get the plow out, set it underneath there, and just see what I have to do to modify the plow to fit. Alright, we got the plate mounted. Don't know if you'll be able to see anything or not. Let's see if I can get you underneath here. Hopefully I can turn the video for you so you can see what it looks like. But it's all mounted. Now it's a matter of me putting all the parts back on the four-wheeler. So we'll get at that. Well, we've got one side put back on. Looks okay. That's the way she goes. Now we got to work on putting the other side back on. It's not a bad job, it just takes some time. There, the four-wheeler is all put back together. Seat, everything's on it. It's dirty. The foot pads and the pieces are all put back in on both sides. There we are. So now we got to get the plow out and see if we can set it underneath there so I can see what modifications I have to make to it. Well, I've taken a look at it. We got the plow here in the garage. First thing I gotta do is cut these off, both sides, because I want to reuse those. And then from here to the new ones, I got to extend the whole thing 6 inches. So I got some steel there I'm going to look at using. And we'll start to cut them off so I can reuse them. There, I've got those cut off. Just got done with that. Now it looks like I'm going to have to extend it. I thought it was going to be 8 inches. It looks like it's going to be 6 inches. So now I got to start figuring that out. Hopefully I'll get it right. I'll mock everything up and tack it before I finish welding it. Well, I think it's going to work. These plates here were way too wide out. The new bracket on my four-wheeler, they got to be right way in here to hook up. So that's part of what I got to figure all out here. But we'll let you see a little bit more as we get closer. This is where I'm at so far. I've got a nice piece of 2x2 steel on that. And it's all welded in. And now I got the plate I was talking about. I got that prepped so I can put that in. So we're getting closer. It does take time. I probably won't finish this today. I'll probably have to go till tomorrow yet. But so far she's turned out the way I want it. But like I said, it's a long process. I'm liking it so far, but I sure do want to make a mess in the garage. I'm using my little MiG 151 welder from Chicago Electric, a Harbor Freight one, but it works good. I've had it for a few years now, and I have no complaints on it so far. I hope it stays that way. Okay, we'll check back in with you when we get further along. Well, good morning again, YouTubers and friends. This is Terry from my cottage up north. This is day 2 of the plow modifications. I just got done tacking on the tabs to mount it underneath, and they're just tacked in place so I can take them off and move them if I have to, but I think they're right. Now it's a matter of getting the four-wheeler in here and see if everything fits. If it does, then I can finish doing all the welding. So we'll check back in you after I see if it fits or not. Well, I'm happy to see it fits. It hooked up pretty decent. And everything seems to be working. So now we got to take everything apart, or take the four-wheeler off of it and finish welding everything up. Plus I need to make a few more braces too. So we'll get at that. The welding is done. I think it came out pretty good. I've never said I was a fancy, pretty welder, but I can make a strong weld. So paint will cover up a lot, but it's strong. I added these 2 braces here, which are still hot yet, so just so that plate won't bend. So now it's priming and painting it, and I'll show you when I get it primed, or I'll paint it up. We're finished with it except for the final paint job. We got it all primed up, both sides. I fitted it on the four-wheeler and it fits very well. So I gotta go get some paint tomorrow. I don't have enough gloss to paint it, but I'd like to paint it with flat paint anyway, so I'm gonna get a couple cans of flat black. So I'll show you when it's completely finished. I know it's only been a second or two for you, but it's actually day 4 of this build. I thought I had it done yesterday, and then I found out that all this bracketry down in here was all bent up and it wouldn't adjust. So now we have it set up. You can go side to side again. The bracketry was so bent up it wouldn't do that. So I spent all day fixing that up. And I spent this morning painting. So I think we're finished with it finally. Now I may have to do some more adjustment on the springs. These bolts, or eye bolts, on the other one that were shot, I had to cut them off, get some new ones. But I think it's going to be okay. I guess time will tell. But I may have to do more adjustments to them. I see this one here could come up a little bit. But once we get on the four-wheeler, we'll make our adjustments and we'll go from there. But I'm happy the way it turned out. I didn't expect to have to do all that, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So the next time you see this plow, it'll probably be on the four-wheeler plowing snow this winter. For today, this is going to be the end of it. I'm going to try and get this uploaded, and If you like this, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate you subscribing. Tell your friends about it. Share it with your friends. And we'll see you on the next one. This is Terry from my cottage up north. We'll see you later.